Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22. It is the 12th round of our championship. It is time for the Kymiring, the Finnish GP, or hashtag Finland GP. So here we go then guys, from our worst qualifying position, we will start now. Decent start, but I will reiterate, if you've yet to see the other videos in this particular career mode, we are only using power setting 1. Power setting 1 gives us a good chance of making the riding and racing fair, because, well, quite frankly, the 120% difficulty AI just simply aren't competitive enough. So, onto the straight here into turn 4 and beyond. I'm a little bit concerned with the AI because I do feel like they're going to brake extremely early. I've seen it before. You see it in Jerez going into the Dani Pedrosa corner. There you go, right on cue, making lots of moves and squeezing through many riders already. Quick look behind me there just to see how many we actually passed upon the brakes. So regarding the Kymiring, not a favourite track of mine, but it certainly has grown on me these past couple of years, and the more I've played MotoGP 22, the more I appreciate the Finnish GP. So keen to see what we can do here in the LCR team, of course, and see what we can do on board the Honda. But I must mention, this is my only dry time on this circuit in this championship. As in this career mode, every other session from FP1 to 3 to 4 to the qualifying and even in the warm-up, it's all been the wet. So I'm really surprised it's dry. It's a bit cloudy, but of course, over the inside of Zarco puts us into the top 5. Doesn't seem to be holding us back here in the dry conditions, so the lack of dry time is not too concerning at this stage of the Grand Prix. 7 laps of the Kymiring here. Now it's going to be a relatively quick lap. It's what, 140, 130, 39 on a rolling start. So maybe we'll get some better lap times. Might have been a bit optimistic with the lap times there, but across the line we will go already up into the top 3 positions, and that is with power setting 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a charge here in the Finland GP. I think we did well in the Moto 2 race and possibly in Moto 3 as well, but you see Quartararo and Pecco Bagnaia, the 2 titans, but one of them has come down. Quartararo binning another crucial championship points out of the way again. Goodness me, that's what, the 3rd time he's done it. He did it in the Catalonia Grand Prix. I think he's even done it before then as well. Disaster for the young Frenchman. How can you defend a world championship when you're doing things like that at this stage of the championship? So 50% of this championship has been completed, so of course if you're yet to subscribe, now's a great time to do so to keep up to date with all of the MotoGP 22 content, and a lot more as well, of course. So into the left-hander from turn 9. Very innocuous corner is the right-hander for turn 10. It's one of those corners that always catches me off guard, and I never truly feel comfortable going into it, but we did alright this time around. Heart rate monitor looks to be relatively calm, but who knows? We have to keep on pushing, have to keep on giving everything to chase down Pecco Bagnaia. Now, of course, if you watch the Assen Grand Prix from a couple of days ago, you will know that Francesco Bagnaia was on it. Absolutely on it. Just smashing the laps in the wet circuit of Assen. And I think if we don't catch up to him now, it could have the same story. And this is how Pecco Bagnaia claimed this championship last season, by just constantly chipping away at the opposition, doing the good races, getting in the good lap times and winning Grand Prix. Now unfortunately I did have to look away ever so slightly there to retrieve some food for my cat. It was on my desk. Long story short, that's why I wasn't quite prepared for that particular straight then. I went a little bit veered off to the right hand side there, but unfortunately the cat was getting involved and the heart rate's gone up now because I did lose a significant amount of time. So shout out to Rio. Put Rio in the comments if you heard that particular bit. But now, onto the straight. We are using power setting 1 as a quick reminder, so you're already seeing a 5/10, 6/10 of a second disadvantage to Espargaro behind. It's plummeting downwards. Not good for us in second place in this race, but most importantly, we are leading the World Championship and we are extending our World Championship advantage over Fabio Quartararo. So after the Frenchman binned it, we've got to really pay attention to Pecco, and of course the momentum that Pecco is riding right now, he's on another level. The only man in the 120% difficulty that can really stop us from winning Grand Prix. Well, him and ourselves, of course. But into turn 10, Rosso coming out to the right-hand side. You see how he hooks it up quite nicely, but now into turn 11, got to bring it in tight, but not too tight. Get caught onto that rumble strip and you can have a bad time, so thankfully we did manage it quite well at this stage of the Grand Prix. So bringing on the power, quick change direction into turn 12 and then into turn 13. The LCR Honda handles pretty well around the Kymiring circuit. I must confess, I do prefer the Yamaha around here. Playing online, I used the Yamaha last time and I had a very good session here in the Kymiring. It's been a while since I played online actually, so maybe we should get back to it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see a MotoGP 22 stream at some point in the future. But now into the right hand side for turn 1. Feel pretty confident into this first sector. Think we can pull back a little bit of time, but we have to concern ourselves with the long straight. That long straight is always going to lose us time with power setting 1, but if we didn't have power setting 1, we'd be right there with Pecco and probably even higher, so I'm happy to remain with the first power option for now, to keep things interesting and to keep things challenging. So across into the second split, or at least approaching as the second split. This is where we need to gain that time back, which we lost to Aleix Espargaro a moment ago. 1.5 was the gap on the brakes, but the gap is now down to about a second to the Aprilia man behind. But of course, in turn, Espargaro's not only bringing the Aprilia, he's bringing the KTM and the Ducati and the Suzuki, and possibly even the Ducati and the Yamaha behind that. So we have to be very careful here. One mistake. Ooh, almost on time actually, a little bit wide for turn 10. A sharp intake of breath as we almost went too wide there. We did go wide, but it could have been much worse. But we lost 8, 9, possibly a second. 8, 9 tenths of a second, and now up to a second. It's depicting on the top right hand corner of your screen there. Terrible lap for us. This is going to put us into the 145s. It's not going to be a solid lap time at all. Pecco Bagnaia has gotten away with it again, and Aleix Espargaro's within 5 tenths of a second. The Aprilia man on the charge, and we are going backwards. We have had a brilliant podium streak going so far. I don't want it to end here in the Kymiring. Not before Silverstone. I want to go into Silverstone with a lot of momentum and try and take victory in our home circuit. We were unable to do so in Moto 2, and I want to make sure we can do it this time. So, no pressure for us right now. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Getting caught on the grass there. Just a little bit too eager upon the left-hand side of the tyre. Now bringing the ride out device. It's not going well, this one. Heck to a handbasket for the LCR Honda man. The RC213V almost down, but the Aleix Espargaro like a rocket ship on board the RSGP. But we will outbrake the Aprilia man and keep things nice and snug for the 5th corner. There he is, the man with the number 41. He is charging. He's getting closer. Oh, he's too close. Made the move into turn 8. Excellently done from Aleix Espargaro. Now it's time to recapture is the word I'm looking for, to recapture that position and retake over into 2nd place. So we need to go firm on the brakes now for the right-hander for turn 10. Quite calm at this stage, but look at Aleix Espargaro. He was brilliant onto the apex there. Miguel Oliveira also going for a lunge. Almost contact's made there. A little bit of contact, but nothing too much. Quite calm at this stage of the race, but I do fear now we've lost that position to Aleix Espargaro. Where the hell do we get it back? Miguel Oliveira is on some serious pressure now. We were under pressure in Assen to hold on to the podium, and now it's even more pressure here in the Kymiring. One thing you can say with power setting 1 is it certainly keeps the races interesting. Much, much better this time around. The heart rate, it's increasing a bit, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, to the right hand side there. Whoa! Miguel Oliveira, that's an absolute man's move. Well, it was more than that. It was just aggression. Aggression from the Portuguese man there. That was just too much. I like to take that line going in there to get a nice sweeping line, but Oliveira, he didn't want it. He wanted to just absolutely punt us out of the way there, and that's exactly what the Portuguese man did. The number 88 on a charge. Look at that. 5 manufacturers in the top 5. Ducati, Aprilia, KTM, Honda and Suzuki. If Morbidelli gets there into 6th, it'd be all manufacturers in the top 6, and that would be certainly a statistic that's probably never happened before. So now into turn 5 on the penultimate lap here in the Kymiring. Of course, guys, once again, if you're enjoying, be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. Lost a little bit of confidence into the 8th corner, and I've got to say, as this race progresses, the gamble with the soft option front, the medium rear, it's not looking to be in our favour. We could have lost out here on a potential podium. A little bit hard on the brakes there for turn 10. Oliveira's still in pursuit. 7.5 seconds is the gap to the Ducati leader right now, and of course, world champion in real life, Pecco Bagnaia. We're not going to be catching him up, and I don't think anyone else is either. Oliveira's on the cusp of taking second, but I just don't see us fighting back here. We've got to worry about Alex Rins behind us. That long straight's going to come up soon from turn 4 onwards, so another one we have to keep an eye on. We've sort of recomposed a little bit, but not close enough yet to get involved or at least have a slipstream for the next couple of corners. So now into turn 15, a little bit eager on the power there. You see us getting closer to the rumble strip. We need to keep away from the rumble strip. That's what's going to slow us down, so try and avoid them for the next lap. But this is the final lap here in the Kymiring. Almost losing the front into turn 1. No pressure. Certainly pushing as hard as I can at this stage of the Grand Prix as we get close to the grass again. Ride-out device had gone early. Oliveira, he's pinched it from Aleix Espargaro. Well, Espargaro did all the work earlier, and now he's got to do it again. Oliveira up into second. Alex Rins, pressure now on. The man on board the Suzuki, soon to be on this bike next year, or this year should I say, is now pushing me to the limits to hold on to 4th position. The podium streak may end here, and I don't want it to. It's been a brilliant streak this season. Only one really bad result, and I would say that's in the Circuit of the Americas, but wasn't really our fault. We were destined for a podium there, but unfortunately, a strewn motorcycle kicked us out of that race. But we're still fighting, we're still on it. Losing, oh, hard on the brakes again. Just pressing the front brake too much there, lost us a lot of time. We could have possibly had a chance of getting closer to Espargaro, but now that's gone out the window. Firm on the brakes, we go for turn 11 as their attacks from Rins are incoming. 4th place, 5th place, doesn't matter, points make prizes, but I want the top spot that was available. If it's a 4th place, then so be it. I'm going to fight tooth and nail for this 4th place now. As we now go into the left side for turn 13, the penultimate corner is approaching rapidly for this very small right-hander into turn 14. Bring on the power. Firm on the anchors we go for the final corner. Pecco Bagnaia wins. Oliveira takes second. Espargaro third. And we come home 4th place after a dreadful start, which seen us start from 18th place. So there you are, recap on the screen. Bagnaia is the man who stands on the top step. 2 wins in a row now for the Ducati man. Oliveira second, Espargaro third, and we finish in 4th place. Quartararo losing out more points in this championship battle will certainly depict an ugly story for the Frenchman. And as shown on screen now, you can see the championship standings, and yes, Quartararo is now 49 points behind us, and in turn, Pecco Bagnaia is only 55 points behind. Keep an eye on the number 63. A look at the team championship, and Ducati once again get the job done, so resulting in them taking a 42 championship point lead over LCR Honda and 76 points clear from Prima Pramac Racing. Final look is now once again Ducati top of the pile, so they are again even higher up on the Constructors' Championship with a 46 points advantage. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. Be sure to hit the like button, comment and subscribe, and also become a channel member if you want exclusive emojis and priority comments in the chat. And upon that note guys, thank you very much for watching, and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.